Joseph YouTube, welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Shishi Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Guys, listen to me. Pay close attention here. Undivided attention. Take out your notebooks, pens, pads. I need it all. I need you to focus. Brittany Renner gives relationship advice. Let's get it.
It is painfully obvious how many of us have given up on love. Stop.
What was that? What's that? The character she has there in the beginning. She has this like weird voice thing that she does where she talks like in a sort of sexual way. I don't know, man. It creeps me out every time. I'm gonna start it again, guys. I'm sorry. Let's get back into it.
It is painfully obvious how many of us have given up on love. Stop blaming social media, all the accessible options we have, the music that's glorified, and having these redundant ass conversations on podcasts with gender roles. The root of the issue is there are a bunch of people who don't believe that it's going to happen for them. If I don't think love is going to happen for me, I'm going to take what I can get. I want to feel something. And in taking what we can get, we settle for crumbs.
So Brittany Renner says the root issue, stop doing the podcast, stop having these conversations regarding to intersexual dynamics, modern dating, stop it. The root issue is people don't think it's going to happen for them. People don't think they're going to find love. That's what she interprets as the problem. And guys, I want you to know that Brittany Renner right now is not trolling and is dead serious. She's giving legit dating advice, and there are women here in this beautiful country of ours who are taking notes. Just pouring myself a cup of coffee here. Some good shit. But there are women out here who are taking this seriously. There's nothing to do with the state of marriage. There's nothing to do with the media and the music. No, it's that we all don't think we can have what we want and deserve. She believes this stuff. Why am I reacting to this? Because I think it's funny, right? I think it's funny. And Brittany Renner gets some good amount of views. I'm just going to keep it real with you guys. But to some extent, guys, it's also entertaining. Why? Because you got to know that there are women out here who take people like Brittany Renner very seriously. They'll sit there and say, yes, girl, you're speaking facts, right? And it has nothing to do with the work I have to do for myself, healing, trauma, all the problems we have. It all comes down to you can have what you want. You can have what you're looking for. Anyways, let's get back into it.
We settle for crumbs because we don't even think the whole loaf exists, let alone that we're worthy of the whole loaf. Every person I've encountered has said, just sex is not enough. We all crave connection.
She says, don't settle. You are worthy.
We want someone who listens, someone who understands us, someone who can see us for us. Yet we're hiding behind a tree, not even showing a fraction of who we truly are. I don't know how I'm going to react if I get my heart broken again, so I'm not going to let anyone in. I'm going to be Billy Bad and hard in my heart and cheat myself out of something real because I'm too afraid to put myself out there again. I have given up on love, and I'll take what I can get. Call it for what it is. Let's tell the truth, because telling the truth is the first step into creating a reality that you actually want.
Oh, creating your own reality.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
That reminds me of Kevin Samuels, you know, would often remind women that they create their own reality and don't live in the real life. Create your own reality. Wow.
On the other side of that fear is freedom. On the other side of that fear is everything that
No, on the other side of that fear is a cat. And some boxed wine. That's what's on the other side of that fear that she's talking about. Now, the fear of humbling yourself, being feminine, that's the freedom. And it's a give and take situation, ladies. You can't have it all. Same with gentlemen, man. We got to work. We got to improve ourselves.
your heart desires. You don't have to believe in magic. You are the magic. You just have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that what's put on your heart is for a reason. And it's on your heart because it exists. And you should trust that for once.
Interesting. As always, we're going to check out some of these comments and see what the people have to say. First comment says, shut up. My man. He goes on to say that the problem is people aren't taught the value of, I'm assuming that's supposed to say, union or love, let alone shown. Also, with all this excess money and resources nowadays, people think they're celebrities, especially regular people with huge followings. That's equal to an actual deserving famous person. With that, people feel invincible when they're really just invisible to what they really want and need. Everybody loose as F these days, shaking my head. Yeah, a lot of truth in that statement. Next comment here says, I don't want to hear nothing from her about love. LMAO. He's like, wait, what? You're giving us dating advice? It should surprise, maybe it's not a surprise, but I'll think it will be a surprise. It's not a surprise. It's not a surprise. Of course, Brittany Renner would transition into dating, to being a dating coach, because to other women, that's who they want to be. I don't know why, but she's popular amongst the women, and maybe that's the future they want for themselves, which is just wild to me. Right. And I'm talking about modern women in specific. Let's keep reading these comments. Another comment here reads, or it's morals and respect. Seems to me like she hurt. No one wants to love her. They're not scared to love you, shorty. They just don't want to love you. Another person here says, 1 minute she's speaking like she got it all figured out, and next minute she's crying in that same car about child support. Just live and stop preaching. Yeah, 1 minute she would just be there bawling her eyes out. Next minute she's like, hey, I figured it out. Oh, guys, I'm a dating coach. Another comment here from another gentleman reads, but the issue is deeply rooted in gender roles. Social media is a major factor in why people know of her promiscuous past. She's even using social media to send this message. What relationships in mass quotation marks are successful without gender roles? It's a formula that's been around since the dawn of time, and that shit works. I think it's funny how all the comments here are pretty much just going against everything Brittany Renner was saying. Another person who says, I'm fed up of highly attractive people complaining about their love lives. She's been at an advantage, so what's the problem? That's a good statement. Problem is, she can't acknowledge that she's been at an advantage. And instead of capitalizing on that advantage, she decided to embrace the 304 lifestyle. She's not going to say that. She's not going to say she regrets it, because that takes humility. That takes humbling yourself. That takes admitting that at one point you did not know. We've got another comment here, final comment from a woman, and it reads, why are we still listening to her again? What has she done right in life? That's a good question. Comment down below if you can answer that one. The only advice anyone gives her is to shut up, and here she is, yada, 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 yada. Yeah, real interesting, man. There's nothing more frightening than the realization that there are women out there who are going to listen to this and write down notes, take what she's saying very seriously, and go live this out in real life. As always, curious to know what you think. Leave your comments down below. I appreciate y'all for checking out yet another episode of the Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.